I call this farmers conversation. I guess today, Mulech.
Muleti. Parakeng, Pepesani extension.
Pepesani extension.
Muleti,
Okay.
Pepesani extension. Nor Muleti Nature Reserve. Once.
I have been following you for maybe 2 years now.
I said 3.
3 years.
Because I've been doing this for 5 years. This is the 5th year.
Wow. You can introduce yourself.
Hi, yeah, Kina Ramukoni Sana Kwako. I'm a poultry farmer. Kidara dikgogo tsa di-broiler le di-layers. But for now, we are busy with the broilers while we are sorting out the few issues with the layers that are now on the site.
Okay.
But the main thing is the layers. Broilers are just something on the site.
So the main thing with you, it's
The
layers.
core business
It's
is
layers.
eggs.
So this one is just for quick cash.
For cash flow, yeah. Because obviously building this structure, relatively financially, moving from home to
the side.
here, it's a lot of money. So we're trying to raise money.
So when you started at home.
Yeah, backyard.
People always want to know how you start this thing.
All I can say, thomile boima go sa direge mara wa direga. But one thing about me, ke thomile ka tšhelete ya NSFAS. Back then ne ke le student. Then ge re ingenile money in, na be re ya re reka matsuana, re reka le dijo. So now re feditše, this is the result.
So when you started get money from the NSFAS. So month end, people are going out to see pops.
See, ba reka di red
wherever.
Sport scene. Na re busy ka bukwa bo NTK bo Angel Fit.
So actually from the beginning you knew what you wanted to do.
Yes. Ke ya campusing ka matsuane. Ke ya ke gamathetše ke tshwere dikgogo. My customers are from campus, most of them. Ma security ale di admin clerk ka kua. Ke ya ba ishetša dikgogo le mane.
So when you start on your first year, second year, third year?
It was second year.
Second year. That's when you decided, no man.
Tšhelete la ke ntši, putadianga. Because I remember when I started, I had about 16,000 it's enough yeah, accommodation. And I was still getting money from them every month. You grab my 3.8. Nagana ke lockdown, ke dutše gae.
So you started during lockdown. 2020.
Hey.
That's when you say, I now wanna adventure into poultry. But what inspired you to go into poultry?
Like, boko kwa ke motho la rata temo be re go tše re ntšitše re ya mašemong re diang and le bomaka go bogone le stage le re sa dula zone 1 ba go diša dikgogo but a sanka dia phela ka moka. So I wanted to try them ke bone gore nna di ka mphelela na. First cycle ya ka ntsametse bile it was towards December. All of them were sold out before the coverage.
Plus December time, you know.
Because we started in October.
That's where the market is.
We started in October. Then I tried client to December.
Then from home and then now you are here.
I'm here.
How long did you farm at home?
I would say it's for 4 years.
4 years. So
this is the 5th year.
5th year.
Okay. Because we're turning 5 years October. So just before the 5th year, we're in the farm.
That's nice, man. I think I'm 1 year behind you. Because me, I started in 2021.
Oh yeah, not 2020.
Yeah, I started a year after. But anyway, what are some of the challenges that you actually came across?
Come on, I wanna dust shame. Like every poster content, mola re happy, but deep down you know you are hating.
I always say that these things looks good in the picture.
They look good, shame. Hey, but background we wanna dust.
The stress that come with chickens not growing, dying.
And the recent storm cell, that was hit us so bad. That's why we're now on the layer side of the business. Things are slow because of storm cell.
What happened?
Because the chicken house that we were using, it really hail. So we had the booking.
Some holes on the roof.
The holes and roof ka. So by that time, I attended training in Polokwane municipality because we were under their incubation. Yearly, they take you on a boot camp. So we were on a boot camp ready to swim. So my chickens got affected since the end of October. Then I try to recover, then I tried to fix roof but it was beyond repair. November, December, January, so it got to a point where there's nothing I can do. I cannot save them. No matter how many experts I can have, there was no way because full production.
Yeah.
The only way I can get them back, maybe with 30%.
So you ended up selling them?
Yeah, I ended up selling all of them.
So now, when it comes to layers, it's on pause now.
For now, but in a matter of time, this ones will boost us.
Will boost you to go back for layers.
Yeah, we're coming back with the bang.
Because I never done layers, but I've been planning to go into layer production. And I would say that if I'm gonna go that side, maybe I should start with 1,000.
Yeah, you should start to 1,000.
And when I'm doing my calculation, I think it's around 100K actually that I need to budget for.
150K, not 100. I wanna be low.
150K.
Yes, excluding food. Like the chickens. I agree when you buy them. I think as a beginner, the best way to get layers is to get them at the point of layers because you don't have any experience how to do dish. Now you don't have experience how to dish layer. You only know the bread. You don't know the vaccination program. What do they really need? It's a risky one. So the best way to thoma it is to hold and reka batho serious.
Oh, so when you were studying with your layers, you went for the point of layers. You didn't start by growing them.
I did the point of lay at first. Then the second batch, it's part of the ones that I've lost. And then the number that I actually wanted.
How many did you have?
We had 708.
Because with me, I want to start with 1,000. But I want to grow them myself, though.
Mara, you need to have the necessary information because once you miss the early stages of the layers, then you're out in the game. Sharp, but when they start to lay, you'll always complain get the prolapse, so the foundation, you need to master the foundation part of them. If you are failure, you're out of the game. Same as the broilers.
True.
Brooding stage.
You're done. More especially if you find that you don't apply proper ventilation in your house. You end up having water belly. And you probably deal with you start to notice water belly, I think, when they're around like 5 weeks.
And
you start
that's
to die
when you are going to see the flames. So it's a similar thing. And the layer, since it's a long term investment, you don't have to take that risk. There's people who they grow their layers right. We can meet you halfway at least.
So between layers and broilers, which one will you say?
Layers. Broilers, no.
Why not broilers? I've been a fan of broilers since day one.
Not the broiler, the head of Palamujolo Shem sharp.
So you prefer layers though?
I prefer layers more than anything.
Because I guess with broilers the quick cash and layers it's
layers low now it's quick cash because I get it.
Oh, when you buy them as point of layers.
Yeah, when you buy them as point of layers, every day you are getting something. This one you'll get after 35 days or 28. It depends on who are your market. So I prefer layers.
So currently with your broiler market, like which one is your target? The consumers resellers. Directly or resellers?
No, I can rather the resellers. Little consumers we do have, but mostly I'm targeting the resellers because resellers, if I say I open the sale at the chicken city, in 5 days time they'll be long gone. You'll move.
Yeah. So you love moving them quickly
because I can the more they go, the more you make money. The more they stay, the more they take your money.
Yeah, the more they stay, the more they eat, and
because
actually
this one
it's kind of highly expensive.
Nagana, how many bags they are supposed to eat? They're supposed to eat at least 3 bags a day. How much is one bag?
Probably you're spending around 1.2 a day.
You see? So if you divide fast, then
So with layers, when you feed them, should they always have feed or?
not necessary. I agree you need to weigh them. Feed ya gona o check how many grams a day. Because at least 128 gram alone is sharp for job. But you divide it. You divide in the morning and in the afternoon. It doesn't have to be consistent, constant feeding ya gona. But the one thing that you need to be consistent like needs. Same as the broilers.
Yeah.
Ka moka tsona ke re broilers gore di gole 70% ke metsi, then 30% it's feed.
Yeah.
So same as the layers. Like tsona they are interrelated in other way. Adipale ka mokgwa. Mara you need to be well informed or else tabana dust.
It seems like you have seen so many dust in this game.
Ke bone rata o tse di risky.
With broilers, like what are the kind of laws you have accounted so far?
Obviously mortality, then ba re betha ka mekukuela. Wena o reka broiler ka bo ba fa di roosters
Give you roosters.
you'll grow them for 3 months was a grace listen. Go ya ona go mana e fo 5 feet more. Ya ona mela mo die. So
you even think maybe you have layers.
Hey.
No, it's just roosters.
And I say it be ka se dressing. They won't even give you even a single egg.
Damn. So recently I saw that you won a Hollywood competition. just tell us a little bit about it. Like, do they call you? Do you apply? Like, what's the process?
No, I applied. I remember I applied. If I'm not mistaken, I applied around November. Then we got the thing or they received the application. Then you get shortlisted. You have made it. Come and pitch your exhibit. So, Rena this year we were exhibiting because the first year we were pitching, we didn't make it. Then we chose to exhibit because pitching
it's not easy to pitch.
So when it comes to exhibitions, it works well because you are showing them the actual product.
Yeah.
So that time I had the pictures and I had the pictures of the farm because I remember the time I won, this place was not roofed, mainly on the window level.
Yeah.
So that's what I showed them. Okay, this is what we're doing currently. Then I even show them the disaster pictures. They saw what has happened to us. Then there was a section here, what we're working towards.
The progress now.
Then we'll show the farm. How was it? So I want to today our logila khalar ba bontsha jona ke di meet ke mo berenyo ko fitlhe. And honestly the money came nako lori bo sa direge.
It was needed.
Yeah, I needed it the most because when they announced my name I cried. Ukari I don't even remember but all I remember was crying because it's something that I needed more than anything now because we lost a lot and I felt like ukari ke muduma phumula dikele dorawa December, January when it dust.
Now it's your time to shine.
Phumula dust deal.
Okay, so with the NY, I think NYDA also funded you, right?
Yes, NYDA also funded. So bara fundile mo parting at the layers. That's why I keep on saying layers is the core business.
Oh.
This one's whenever you see us doing the broilers, cash flow.
It's just for cash flow.
But literally will continue doing them because we have the clients. Do
you do any crops?
No, not now. Maybe
in the
10 years later, but for now we're into.
You are strictly into poultry side?
Yes.
You never tried crops and everything?
I did try, but because of mates, we don't have water.
Yeah, I know.
So it wouldn't make sense. So
crops demands a lot of water.
Even this ones, because more I get we don't have water. Kinele Jojoya 2.7. We refill almost every week. So you can imagine.
Yeah.
Got the crops. o tla refill every day.
No, crops demand a lot of water, demands a lot of attention. There's a lot of work to do with crops. Because I've been planting tomatoes, I think, for the past 2 years now. Yeah, but I know that the stress that comes with crop not having water. Because I rely on the municipal water, and then sometimes those guys, they just decide to
Switch off
the water, and you spend like 2-3 days without the water. You know how the hot Limpopo is. Last year, I think around, you remember last year, November, December, we had a heat wave.
Yeah, heat wave here.
We lost most of our tomatoes there. Because it was heat wave, it was also the municipality not giving us any water. So even yourself also lost chickens during heat wave.
I can't fish too much, and by that time, you operate a cuckoo. And operator you don't easily control the temperature.
Yeah.
So at least this one's how
you talked about the importance of building a proper structure.
Yeah, because now looking back over the years, the reason why I've lost the chickens is because of not having a chicken house. Because every time I heard blood in, so having a proper chicken house is the key to healthy chickens.
True.
And like your bedding, it's always wet because of any and there's no way pula in a roof ya go sa tjega botse ba mokhukhwana wa ya tsena and le go fish.
Because I think some of the mistake that I did was when I was building my house, I think I only took it 1.2 meters going up, and now I'm seeing the flames.
This one is almost 2.3. I'm not sure, but it's over that.
Yeah, because I think I was supposed to take it like 3 meters going up, so that even if the heat does not actually penetrate.
And also, even little windows, you need to make sure you have wide windows.
Yeah, for the circulation of air.
Okay. So one of these ones are wide enough.
Yeah, no, this one is a proper structure. This one, maybe I'm gonna steal your plan and apply it. I'm planning to build another structure for layers.
So you must make sure your windows are wide enough.
I'm here to take notes too. Yeah, but it looks proper, man. How much was the cost actually to build the house?
But looking at it, I think over 100K because you add a roof, you add like labor, cement, sand,
transport to come
transport and everything, and also did this welding work. Since
that's the most expensive part about building this house.
That's the most expensive one.
I know with that one.
This one
is the most
expensive
one, actually.
So I want to know, you need to make sure you beef up your security.
Because it's far from everything, man.
Really no. I'm scared of snakes. So you will make sure. But you're not the snake repellent and all that. But you just need to be extra careful.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I think I don't know. Maybe there's something that you want to add, something that you want to talk about.
I want to finish.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Yeah, no, you must tell people to come and buy your chickens, man.
Yeah.
Because I always another struggle that I have is that I always get a lot of people who actually call me from Mulej, and say that, yo, you want chickens, and I'm far, I'm in my talks. I can't transport them. So at least you are here, you can just give them a location, your number, or I'll just put them on the video, your number
just put them there.
So that people can know the side of Mulej, Matala. Because I get a lot of, even I think about a day or two, I was just checking on my phone. Maybe I'll give you the contact of the guy. Because someone called me and he was looking for around 200 broilers. And I'm like, Chief, now I'm far from you. So it doesn't make sense to actually go far and get chickens from far. Because when you come back, you realize that you spend a lot of money on petrol. You're still going to buy food. It doesn't really make sense, man. So in terms of buying feed, because I know like it's kind of, the prices now.
And I have a lot of feed, but
what's the plan actually about, like, what's your plan about feed?
What I wanted to achieve at least is to buy feed directly from the manufacturer. So I got feed from manufacturer even a little bit reasonable.
Yeah.
But likely we have the likes of the
depot.
ke depot ya bona and ke the manufacturer.
Okay.
So they are selling prices ka the manufacturer prices and the resellers like pricing yela ya bona, they're using different strategies. So when you have VAT, it's easy to buy feed at a reasonable price.
But I saw recently they went up with the prices because I've run away from Nova though.
No, they've decreased.
They decreased?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I saw in February the prices were not made sure, so I ran away from Nova.
No, a grower is 402 rand.
No, that's better.
Yeah,
But they should drop the price again. I don't know why they keep on increasing the price. Doesn't make sense to me. Why are they
no,
keep increasing the price?
One thing I've seen, the trends around festive, prices of feed, it goes up. Then it go over fast around this time. Then around festive again,
It goes up.
This time around, fast. That's what they do normally. So sometimes if you are planning for festive, just buy your feed maybe October, August.
Before festive, because now I'm one person who likes buying feed in bulk.
Yes,
so
you buy
normally
in bulk before
buy
they
like
increase.
I normally buy the whole pilot, and I know that I'll be fine for the rest of like 2 months. Yeah.
That's the only way to win.
Because this thing of going there every day to buy feed, coming back, it costs a lot of money.
You buy once, transport it
we even
once.
stay far from these people.
Hey.
So the cost of going there,
bulk buying is the best. Nothing else. You won't even win one. Now I know a town maybe is about 20 kilometers away.
Yeah.
We all one bag every day. How much are you actually spending?
Probably you're spending around 600 per bag.
Because if it's 20 kilometers, you're traveling 40, obviously.
Yeah. No, man. Thanks for having me. Finally. We've been postponing for this, but finally we are here today. So yeah.